What if I told you that escalators do not exist, and that they are actually an illusion that our brains force us to accept? You'd call me crazy, right? Hear me out. In everyday life, we use escalators, going to the subway, airport, the mall, even the movies. These places that we love, they all have escalators. But there's also a sinister side that may be lurking within these moving metal stairs. In 2012, theoretical physicist Dr. Ligma Bowles came to the conclusion that escalators are not tangible, but rather elaborate illusions created by the collective subconscious. According to his whimsical theory, when people approach what appears to be an escalator, their minds collectively generate a shared hallucination, creating the sensation of ascending or descending effortlessly. What's your thoughts on this theory? Is it possible that we all are moving through frequencies by just using one part of our brain, or
Santa Claus is actually the devil. Yes, you heard that right. For years, many people believed Santa Claus to be a joyful old man delivering gifts to good kids, but in reality, it's all a lie. Just think about it. Why is Santa red, just as the devil is as well? And the word Santa uses the same letters to write Satan. Many people argue that Santa was created to distract the true meaning of Christmas, which is the birth of Jesus Christ. Others believe it's the government who profits tremendously of the money that is spent for gifts. Should kids really be admiring a folktales, which is actually Satan? What are your thoughts about this? Comment.
Leave the bullets! Leave us alone! What the hell?
Bro, there was a glitch! Huh? A plane got stuck and it's floating in the air. It appears to be not moving at all.
To hang in midair.
I think it's lagging. They're saying it's the parallax effect, but here's the explanation.
This man noticed that his dog watched him sleep every night and then realized the heartbreaking truth. He had decided to adopt a dog and thought that rescuing one from a shelter would be the best option. At the shelter, he ended up choosing a lonely golden retriever, and as soon as he brought him home, he knew it was the right choice. Initially, the whole family loved the dog and the adoption seemed like a success. But then, the man noticed something very strange about the dog. Like most dog owners, he put up a gate to prevent the dog from entering the bedroom. However, every night, when his owner went to sleep, the golden retriever wouldn't sleep. Instead, the dog would wait outside the gate and watch his owner sleep the entire time. At first, they thought it was just because he was new to the family and was settling in. The owner hoped the dog would start sleeping soon and stop acting so strangely. However, this didn't happen, and the dog continued to watch them every night, leading the owner to become seriously concerned. He took the dog to the vet to see if something was wrong, but he was completely fine and healthy. The owner was very confused, so he went back to the shelter. It was there at the shelter where he found out the shocking truth. Comment.
I was the one who murdered my beloved owner. Hello, I'm Tom. As Jerry's nemesis in the classic cartoon, my goal was to protect my owner from that pesky mouse. But what viewers didn't know was that I was forced to act against my true nature. In reality, my owner was abusive, beating me whenever Jerry outsmarted me. One day, after a savage beating, something in me snapped. When Jerry led me to the basement that night, I turned on my owner instead. The sounds of her screams echoed through the house as I tore her apart. Jerry watched in horror from his hiding spot as I buried her body. When he tried to flee, I pounced, ripping his throat out. My cartoon persona was just an act. The true darkness lurked within me. If you want to uncover more hidden truths about the characters, please follow my account.
ever heard about the Bunny Man?
No.
So the Bunny Man, this is a true story about this guy that escaped from a mental asylum. There's this town, I think it's in Europe. There's this town and it's right beside a mental asylum. Right? And for a long time, there was petitions like, can we move the mental asylum because it's too close to the city? All the citizens are like, I'm scared. Like, I don't want somebody to break out, right? The government listened. And then they transferred all of the inmates, right, to move to another facility. So they packed up all of the inmates into this asylum bus. They're driving down and it crashes. So when it crashes, all of them escaped. All of them ran out, right? And it took like a couple hours for everybody to get gathered together.
Oh, they actually got everyone back?
They got all of the inmates back except for one.
Oh,
this guy, supposedly, once he escaped, around the city, there were sightings of these dead bunnies on the floor. These dead bunnies. Yo, if you guys want part 2, comment Bunny Man down below.
I used to be a real person until my mother cursed me. Hello, I am Annabelle. You may know me from the movies, but I am actually real and so is my curse. It all started back in 1970s in Monroe, Connecticut. I was an innocent 7-year-old who lived together with my mother. During the night, I would always sleepwalk or make creepy noises. My mother thought I was possessed by a demon, so she got real afraid. One day, it worsened. I attacked my mother in her sleep, and she woke up. Out of panic, she pushed me, and I fell off the stairs. I died before anyone could save me, and my spirit became one with the doll I always used to sleep next to. My name is Annabelle, and this is part 1 of my story.
The dark web's worst video. He discovers a demonic creature in an abandoned house.
Cristo te reprenda. ¿Qué es lo que quieres? ¿Qué buscas? ¿Qué buscas? ¿Qué buscas? ¿Qué buscas? Padre nuestro que estás en el cielo, santificado sea tu nombre, venga tu reino, hágase tu voluntad en la tierra como en el cielo. Danos hoy nuestro pan de cada día. Exacto. Danos hoy nuestro pan de cada día y perdona nuestras ofensas, así como nosotros perdonamos a los que nos ofenden. No nos dejes caer en tentación, líbranos y guárdanos de todos los males, amén. Líbranos, Señor. Líbranos, Padre Santo. Ave María, gracia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tu in mulieribus, et benedictus fructus ventris.
If you hear a noise like this, don't move. Stay where you are. The rest of this video is truly frightening, but before I show it to you, I must warn you. I can only protect my subscribers who have liked and shared this video. This is the story of a young girl named Marie who lived in an old house with her older brother. They had always lived peaceful moments until things began to change. Strange noises, objects moving around without explanation, and barely perceptible whispers coming from the bottom of the stairs. One evening, while their parents were out, Marie heard a strange noise coming from the ground floor. Curious. She was to go downstairs, but her brother, without hesitation, picked her up in his arms and quickly led her to their room. The noises seemed to become louder and more frightening, as if something or someone was trying to come up, but something wasn't right. Watch what follows.